EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Getting set for all the action on what my idol Vin Scully would have said was a beautiful afternoon here in the Sunshine State. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting ready at Wetlands Golf and Country Club. An interesting layout, Frank. The players are ready to go. And what are you thinking about as you get set to tee off?
Well, you're thinking about you're going to play a long golf course, sort of mid-7,000 yard range. But this is a golf course that you actually do get to hit your driver more often than not. So it's a good driving golf course. Green's relatively flat as well, but be careful if you're a little weak of heart. Look left or right, you might see the odd gator or two.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Let's putt for birdie. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
Two bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It's quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron to this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. These putts keep the round together. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
And he's putting for par now. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Now to the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway?
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Frank, this is the third shot from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, good lie. And once again, just making sure you have enough loft to carry the lip in front of you and really then focus about the target in front.
Out of the sand and back on the fairway.
Yeah, good shot. Just really utilized that little bit between the ears. Realized he couldn't reach the green and instead opted for fairway. Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. 440 yards and water to deal with.
2 choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the Wetlands or, well, chance it. Brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands to just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Good lie in the fairway, and a good chance to make something happen here. Now his third, staring right at the green.
Safely on the dance floor.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frank, I thought that was in. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th.
Rich, I don't think that bogey's going to make any difference.
Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Just a solid shot here at number 7, right where you want to be. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Chance to get it close here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line. That's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion you think it's lapping up with the front of the screen. It's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So a tricky little par 3.
Birdie try again here today. Drops for a birdie. The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Should be safely on deck.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Stroke that with authority. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Par attempt here. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, we've seen this before today in the bunker. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker?
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
A beautiful, soft touch out of the bunker. That's Mickelson-esque. Not a gimme, but well within his range. In for par. Par 5-12 here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside. Oh,
beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. At 450, it's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Could really use this one. It's for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3. Comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green, and a chance for a birdie. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Did the job right there. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Par yesterday, Now for birdie. Mark a birdie on the card. Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also a good strike's required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot, good look at the green.
Oh, this is straight at it.
That's a really good line.
This is like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Getting set now over the putt. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just a little tap in here. Good putt. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. Guards can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shapes a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
Good swing, good shot yet again. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Good stroke, just came up empty. Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Always want that last drive of the day to be a good one, and they've done it. That is excellent. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Down it. That's a birdie. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.